Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 5. By faith Enoch was transferred so as not to see death, and he was nowhere to be found because God had transferred him. For before his transference he had the witness that he had pleased God well. The problem with this passage is that it is cited to prove that the souls of the righteous depart to heaven at the instant of the death of the body. However, it is difficult to see how this passage can prove either that man has an immortal soul, or that at death the soul departs to heaven. The passage mentions neither souls nor heaven. Enoch was translated that he might not see death, but how can his experience be cited as proof for what will happen to those who have died or will die? It is certain that Enoch is dead. Consider the following evidence. The writer of the letter to the Hebrews includes Enoch when he says, "These all died in faith, not having received the promises." Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 13. Death reigned from Adam to Moses. Romans chapter 5 and verse 14. No exceptions are noted in the context to this crystal clear statement about the kingship of sin and death. Enoch did not ascend to heaven, the dwelling place of God, since it is clearly stated, "No man has ascended up to heaven." John chapter 3 and verse 13. It is not known for certain in what way Enoch was transferred or changed, neither is it known where he went when God took him. Genesis chapter 5 and verse 24. Only those who do not understand the scriptures will resort to this passage to prove either the immortality of the soul or heaven is the home of the righteous. The exhortation of Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 29 is appropriate. The secret things belong unto Yahweh our Elohim, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. Enoch was transferred so as not to see death, which may mean that God put him in a prophetic trance and then terminated Enoch's life while he was in the trance so that he did not experience the pains of death. Genesis chapter 5 and verse 24, Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 5 and 13. However, he was not taken to heaven. In view of Jesus' clear statement at John chapter 3 and verse 13, it appears that, as in the case of Moses' body, Yahweh disposed of Enoch's body, for he was nowhere to be found. Deuteronomy chapter 34 and verse 5 and 6, Jude verse 9. So clearly Enoch did not ascend to heaven.